but I'll just run it back. So, like, I wake up and it's like, if you're inclined and open to a reality beyond what most people think it is, you'll see the illusions and the dumb shit like I do. It's like we're living in a fucking video game, like a Matrix, and these fucking neural monitors are these stalkers, gang stalkers, whatever it is that they want to call themselves. I just call them government prostitutes. I don't care if they're men, women. They ain't even men and women. They fucking stupid. That's what they are. Like, I get up and, like, you know, when a person is like asleep, they're not thinking, like they would be dreaming, but they're not conscious. So as soon as I get up, it's like it starts like right there. Like, I just get all kind of thoughts and shit, like, and it's like not even mine. And it's like they're fighting me to see if I'm gonna, you know, masturbate, fornicate, or whatever the fuck it is. And it's like, nah. And I read something about a LGBT, something about they try to get straight black men to sacrifice themselves, or one of their techniques is through masturbation. And I noticed, because my mom, she's a lesbian, but I don't really give a fuck. Like, that's just her life, man. I don't judge no one anymore. Like, when I was young, I used to be like that. I used to hate that shit. Like I don't like it, but like when I was young, I used to hate that shit. Like, hate it. I used to cry every day because of it. Because my mom, when the first time she told me she was lesbian, man, it's like I saw it before she told me. I'm young, like I see that shit, you know, but I didn't have a word to put on it. And then when she gave me the word, that's when I was like, it registered in my mind. But like, I've been hurt when I was young. I've been like abused, you know, whipped so bad to where like my genital area was, they call it Peyronie's disease, some shit like that, where the phallus is kind of like, it goes, I don't know, it twists or something. But like, besides that, like, I know I'm getting monitored probably because of where I was raised. You know, it was just, in the South, it's just bloods, and not that many Crips. But I mean, there are Crips. But like, I was always asked if I wanted to be a blood, or I know I was. I wouldn't say I was raised in that, but you know how like some children, they're just brought into that life because of their family. I think that's what the situation is. And if it is that, I was never told, you know, like, this is what it is, and you know, this is what we bang. It's almost like I had to figure that shit out. Or I remember one guy kind of, he was, I went to school with him, and he was into, you know, the religion and all that. And it was like he was giving me a hint of what I was going through, and I didn't really realize it. But like when you have a higher calling with the heavens and like none of that other shit matters. None of that this stalking, gang stalking, government MK Ultra, this shit don't matter to me. Like yeah, they're torturing me. They're torturing millions of people. And then they say how, they torture Jesus and shit. Like, yeah, that's what y'all call them. But, I'm going to always be an Egyptian or from Kemet, That's way before Jesus and way before the Bible. It's actually based off of the Egyptian world and everything like that. What I don't agree with though is incest. The Egyptians had that bad. But like I try to base things off of that because I get it more. Like it's like the as much as they torture us, it's like yeah, people fuck every day. It's like when you choose not to fuck or masturbate and fornicate, it's like they feel like you're not agreeing with them. And yeah, I don't agree with that shit. I don't agree to any contracts placed on my life that I don't know of or I agree to. I don't agree to any contracts that I had to sign for any work, job, or government agency. I don't agree to any of that shit. I don't agree to any implant that they implanted in me, because I found an implant in the back of my head, and I took a knife, and then I opened it up. I was bleeding a lot, but I opened it up, and then something fell out, like something metal. And I knew it was the implant, because as soon as it fell out, like my mind just, it wasn't like as clear, my thoughts wasn't as clear, but it's like I could feel the difference. But that shit went down the drain. I wasn't able to catch it. I didn't pull a stopper up, but I heard it fell out. But I know there's two. There's one on the top of my head, my skull. One on each shoulder. One near the genital area, like by my stomach. And one on my knees and shit. Turn the light on. So yeah, I'm just gonna go outside and finish this. Y'all can't even see me. I mean, here I'll finish recording here. There's no light out there. But my whole vibe and my energy, like I'm just naturally calm. Like spiritually, I'm just calm. Like nothing really gets to me. And then also like I don't know. Like y'all never really. I know there's like a few rappers or a few people I've seen that has been through not really been through the same abuse, but like They don't. Their general area isn't working as normally as it needs to. So, not too many men really can say they experience it. They know what it's like to go through that. So, like the way things happen, it's almost like it's like not in my control. But like how they say, you know, is like an all-seeing eye, like as if I'm trying to find a good metaphor for it. It's like one of those animes I used to watch, where I think it's called not Hellsing, but it's another one. It's like we're in an anime and someone is trying to control and direct us, or trying to, you know, program us, and we're trying to escape it. And there's a lot of pedophiles out there. Like, I wouldn't be surprised who's ever monitoring and targeting us if they're pedophiles. That, like, matter of fact, because I keep getting this same, I'll call it like an epiphany, like an awakening thought, or like it's a pedophile ring. Because I've been going through this shit since I was a child, man. And now that I'm older, and now that I can put a name on it and know what it is, I've been going through this shit since I was a child. Since I was a little one. Like, they used to speak to me when I was like 3, 4, 5, and every morning my grandma would go. She would go like to her sister's house to take care of her sister, and they would say, like, I would get up, and they would say, you better masturbate, or someone in your family's